So if you come in real close to the left right hand, there's a little mute. So it's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3s, triplets. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and really just keeping the path of the pick on those two strings, maybe even rest stroking of that string like that. And I'm throwing the arm, I'm rotating it, supinating it and pronating it to get that action as smooth as I can. That's the only one where I do a full strum. And that one on the up, you can just be open and then put your first finger down. Show this little hand over here. You can do. There you go. The next riff is where you start on rear capo, the 7th fret. Stop it. Goes like. So the next riff you play, and then so it's like a down, up, and then up, down, up. I'm really only hitting the low E string there, or maybe I have my fingers muted. Look at the right hand. So if I do, and this is a slightly different, I didn't even notice I was doing it until I was doing it, slightly different version of the chugel, the muting, where I'm really just coming down and muting the chugel right on the beat. And so I'm coming off just like this, muting like. It's a more economic motion, and it's similar sound. So we go. Again. I don't know why I don't want to do that. And the nice thing is that it keeps the motion the same. I just want to compare those two motions. This, and then before we were doing. That was a little bit. This one, the hand comes down where there's, I guess, before the beat.
You're playing muted strings.
Yeah. There on the first one it's muted, and then it comes up and they're unmuted. This is the second, the first way I showed it was, it's like a 3-part, 1 2 3, and this is just 1 2. This is nice too because when you take your palm mute off, it gets a little bit louder, right? So it. Oh, I'm doing it down like the. That's. So this one, when I play it, it's kind of like it's the same motion. They do up, and then when I come down, I mute it. Okay, so sort of on the after the second verse, there's a slightly different riff in your tab. It's on page 3 of this 15-page tab, and it's like. So you do a mute and then up, and then a mute and then up, and then miss up, and then down, up. It actually, the way it's notated, it actually plays that note, and that's all right. It's funny. It's easier for me to grab it with the ring finger. I keep doing that, but it's fine. You can do it with the pick too. One and. And you could also do an alteration of that, which is sort of like. So instead of doing the hammer on the 6th string, just a sort of straight jiggle on the 5th. Like that. And it just the same, this is the same motion. You're coming down. So the big takeaway is you need to work on doing this a lot. Okay. So go. Okay, so there's no new material introduced in this tab until the 6th page, which is kind of when the big jam starts, and we've already hit the kind of straight time. And the way that it's written in the tab, it has you play the open strings at the 7th fret capo. But you can hear on the recording that there's some bending going on there, and you could pull on the neck. You could do like, but I don't recommend that. So this is how I would play this. I would actually use the open E string on the end of 4. So you go and 1. And you've got this mute on 2. And 1, 2. And 1, 2, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3, 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 4. That's how I would play that. Okay, so towards the end of the jammy section, which is on page 33 or 7th page of the tab, after this, he plays similar to the figure that's on the record. So coming real close to that, you go 1, 2, up, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. So I start there with the E, just playing the lowest 2 strings, so I can kind of roll the finger over to come to the full E chord, and then there.
Okay, so in this case, you're not hammering that third on that.
No.
You're not hammering.
No
the first
hammers
finger.
at all.
Okay. So there was another place for that hammers, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Just one.
And just as a point of clarity, on the record, he plays this more like. This is as approaching the bit in the jam where they go, oh, don't do that. And he plays on the record just a little bit different. It's like. It doesn't play the major third, just. And you might play. Come check out the right hand. So. Still getting the same motion of the hand. And so this is the record. Shoot, sorry, record. And then the live at Yaya's version is okay. Going. Okay, so it's the 8th page of the tap, and actually the way that I referred to the riff from the original record, he actually does play it. It's that figure. Same thing over and over again, and then finally 2 and 3, and then just on the end of the 4, up on the high E string, and then when 4 and 1. So that's and 4 and 1 and then you can kind of play. It's sort of, it comes in the exact same place where this comes to there. 4, 1. And then he returns back to the and then starts keeping a groove a little bit thicker. Now I'm on page 9. And then moving into page 10 when the lyrics come in, where you heard about the Boston Strangler, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. This one's a little bit different. It's cool. 1, 2, right? And then he hits the A chord. Sorry. I play with a finger, but probably just play it that way. I'll do that one. And then you go into the verse bit, so, and it's picking up pace a little bit as we go into page 11. Aha! He plays that a little bit. And then this nice figure. I'll show you. It's like, look at the right hand. And you come back to another verse. He just plays it for a measure, I guess, and then gosh, I don't know. I have the that's a nice figure too. There, it's the bottom of page 11. It's funny. I don't know. Something doesn't strike me right about it. That's kind of neat. That's right. Again. funny because you have to go from a triplet